Hey, what up, guys? Here's a analysis post FOMC and J. Powell's speech yesterday. Now we're gonna have to start drawing some new levels because we did break the all-time high level here, as we also did on SPY here as well. Obviously, it was a very volatile session, like it always has been, but bulls were able to defend the trend line here and break out of it if you can kind of see the long term perspective here. From the initial pullback, we had two pullbacks down to the annual green trend line. This green trend line is a support that's been holding SPY ever since the initial start of the move, all the way back in late 2023. We defended the trend line twice, formed a double bottom pattern here. We have the bottom one and the bottom two. And the ultimate level that we needed to get past was a 515 supply zone here. As you can see, there's a lot of selling pressure there. And of course, the next level that we needed to take out was the all-time high level of 518 area. We can see the two times that we tested the 518 level, the pullback led SPY all the way down to end of the annual channel here, right? So this was an area where bulls needed to show strength. You don't, if you're looking for a supply zone to be invalidated, you want to see buying pressure. You don't want the price action to tap into supply and be weak or show selling pressure. That means the supply is working, right? But in this case, the supply wasn't working. And, sorry, and buyers uh, broke right past it. Not only that, we broke past it and we pulled back. However, we accepted above it. It would have been a fake breakout if we broke outside and we dropped back below the trend line, right? But that wasn't the case. We also had nice surge in volume there as well. One of the biggest mistakes people make is going long when there isn't volume confirmation. When there's no momentum, the price action will likely fall quite impulsively. In this case, that was not the case. Lots of buying pressure, and another enormous buying pressure towards the end, breaking past the 518 supply, accepting above it, and also closing above it, right? Even after our session showed tremendous strength, and we actually ended up tapping 522 after hours. I know there's a lot of things that can happen here. We can still, get rejected if I were to extend this trend line a little longer here, since we are moving past the previous levels. We could initially tap the upper end of the trend line here and see some sort of pullback all the way down to the bottom end of the trend line, which now would be the 518 level, right? So pull out my path tool here. So this could be the move. And when we do pull back, pulling back to the previous all-time high of the 518 level, that'll be a great area for us to go long. Or if we somehow don't hold this level, expect another pullback down to the annual trend line. But like I said, and I've been talking about this ever since we were at 500, we can't try and time the top or expect a crash if the overall trend, the larger picture, which is this here, is showing us that we're in a very strong bull market, right? Forget about what happened here, okay, and what happened here during this pullback. Forget about all that and forget about what other gurus or gurus on Twitter are saying. At the end of the day, price action and market structure is what's going to drive the market to whichever side we're looking for. In this case, we are looking for more upside. Obviously, you don't want to chase into long here. I would wait for some sort of a pullback, again, down to the 518 level, sorry, right here, and we can look to go long there. I would also be cautious about shorting here as well, just because of such volume and the strength that we have. You don't want to step in front of a bullet train. It's just going to run straight past you and liquidate you. So really the move here now is to just really wait until, we get a pullback to 518 or we get to the upper end of the channel, which would be Oh, actually, as we talk, we are approaching there. That's actually a really strong pump, even after hours too. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, even with this, we could tap here and reject. So as far as ES levels, we could look to short here at the trend line resistance. But with such strength, I wouldn't be surprised if we actually break out. So if we do break out of this annual trendline resistance, that could be really huge for the bulls. And we'll have to go to the weekly chart. Weekly chart, again, very strong, very bullish. You do not want to try and time your, so-called tops. You're just going to end up getting liquidated. Uh, but for now, I'll wait. We still have plenty of time until market, and we still have a couple more days until end of this week. Another bullish close on this week, or if we do close above, let me fix this here, above this trend line here on the week, that'll be really, really massive. But until we get to the key levels, I'll be patient. We wait either till we reach the top here, which is the 53.40 level, or wait until we pull back down to the 52.53 level, which is equivalent to SPY 518 previous supply, right? And we'll look to go along there. Otherwise, anything in between, I recommend you not to trade it. It's going to be very choppy and you might get stopped out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to tag me in the Stock Dads Discord or comment below.